Hello, big beautiful world. Belated happy Christmas, merry festive season to you all, and all the very best for 2026. I mean that with all my heart. I want to jest and hope you all got absolutely zonked on the Christmas pudding and the brandy soaked ham and all the rest of the good stuff. Hope you got a little sunburn if you're down in the Antipodes. Up on the northern side, I hope you stay cold, warm against the cold, and I hope you got lots of presents and all the good things that I believe you deserve solely for being my virtual friend up in here in YouTube land. Look, let's get underway. We're up at the Gold Coast and I'm going to indulge my often puerile sense of humour for the last time this year, hopefully. Now today we're taking up the Liechtenstein special, the Pop 172. I think it's an Acrobat. Standard, nothing flash. Oh, that's cool. So that actually pulls the pedo cover off at the same time as the intake. Cool. Let's hop in. Let's get it flying. The truth is, I haven't been on air because there's not really a lot to talk about. I mean, tell you about my sunburn from the past couple of days, might even proceed to do so. But that being said, I don't think we have to worry about the juice on this, do we? Is it auto? We'll find out, shall we? We have mixturing. We needn't concern ourselves with props. Let us, yeah, let's get down there. Let's get down there. Nav, Strovie. Beacon, taxi. We can leave them on. We're not going higher than 2500, 2600. Have we got the handy on? I believe that won't run us into the wall. Yep. So. Nice. Let's hopefully let's get the heck out of Dodge, eh? Yep. And we'll swing it from there. Now it's going to be interesting because now there might be a bit of tearing. Now that's my only indulgence of this year hardware wise has been a new video card. I've come off the Nvidia Jag and I've gone to the dark side with AMD 9070 XT. Beautiful card, chalk and cheese compared to the old, what am I doing, people? Chalk and cheese compared to the older 3080 Ti, which in its day was a great card. Don't even think we're going to need full runway, I don't think. Now hopefully all the controllers will be behaving themselves. I was having trouble earlier. I've disconnected and reconnected them now, and I suspect I was having trouble with the old, some hidden Nvidia driver stuff, even though I could have sworn I deleted it all. So I DDU'd it all, hopefully cleaned it all up, and hopefully it's going to behave itself nice and gently now. That being said, we're going to find out. We are so going to find out. I don't know what the wind, I haven't got live weather on, so hopefully, yeah, live weather. I think it's really blustery up there today, because I'm sure I was seeing 15 plus knots. No? There we go. Let's just give her a boot full and see what's going on. Alright. Not get caught in the vortex, hopefully. Let her lift herself off. And we're away. We are away. I think it's going to behave itself, which is nice. So yeah, today we're going to indulge my often bizarre sense of humour according to most people, and just enjoy a quick flight. Should actually, let's see. Yeah, we're going to do this. We want to give ourselves a bit of altitude as well. Now I want to make sure Gold Coast, you're really spinning it on today. Very nice, very lovely. Yeah, nothing people. I've got nothing for you. No new products. Oh, Red Wing 1935. They've updated quite a few of their products on the marketplace. Also, they're going to put, I think it's Saint-Omer and is it Biggin Hill? The two World War I airfields up there as well, which I might yet grab. We'll see how we go for that. Actually, I do feel good. This card is fantastic. The RX 9070. Purchase wise, I haven't really wanted to grab much. Maybe the Quasar. That looks like a lot of fun. Lord Frigate, who's, as we know, brilliantly insane in all the right ways. One of his crazy concoctions, and it looks like a work of art, which is what I would expect from him. The guy's an artist. So yeah, I think I'll be getting me a bit of that eventually. Now, one thing we're just going to keep an eye out. It's not too far up. So the Gold Coast, Brisbane, has a lot of these waterways. You'll see them around here. I think there's is it the Coomera River and the Brisbane River and a couple of others. And the waterways. The waterways were a bit of a joke when I was a kid because we had a thing called Boys Town raffles. I think they still extant. I think they're still around, where you could win one of the palatial joints along these canals. And of course, unfortunately, with any healthy canal, especially up this way, you get a lot of sharks, and most of them are bullies, bull sharks, which are the biggest man-eaters. So a bit of a kind of running gag there. Not to denigrate the area, but I do think it's kind of a little bit weird that you go and win $1 million house and it would right there in your backyard you've got all the bullies. But that being said, where are we? We are looking for a very specific spot, and we will find it because we're persistent, if nothing else. Should actually put the flaps up, shouldn't I? Yeah, so that's one of the amazing things about this way is there's a famous, is it Carsfield or Carsfield? I forget. There's actually a golf course up here. Shut me up if you've heard all this before. You probably have. I'm always repeating myself, aren't I? But yeah, I mean, check how beautiful these graphics are. Fantastic, mate. And I think the jagging has sorted itself out as well. I was getting tears before, even though it was behaving without the OBS. The moment I put the OBS on, it starts giving me a bit of grief. That being said, I think we're free and clear, so we should be alright. Yeah, cars something golf course where it flooded, and then suddenly, because it's right next to the river, and next thing they found 6 bull sharks in the golf course in this flooded section. So I'm not sure how brave / nuts the local golfers are. So if any of you are local golfers for that particular golf course, please let me know. Keen to hear all about the exploits. What else have we got up this way? Oh, I hope I don't disappoint you. I hope not to disappoint myself. Let's just level her out a bit. We'll swing it from there. a certain soccer pitch, and I suspect it's dead ahead. I think it's a sports field. That little sucker right off the nose that I'm looking for. And there's the Gold Coast, looking pretty chill. Like I said, I suspect there's a bit of wind up today, but maybe I'm wrong. So I've actually not gone with live weather, because it could have just been my controllers. I just unplugged them and plugged them back in. Shut me up, people. What else has been happening? Not a lot. Not a lot at all. I have been flight singing. A bit sunburned from spending a bit of a work bonus, together with some money my partner received. A thing called glamping, and a place called Peninsula Hot Springs. So I'm a bit sunburned as a result of that. But I feel totally chilled, totally relaxed. Here we go. Wasn't that one at all, I don't think. Though I am keeping an eye on it. I think it's up here. This looks a little healthier. So yeah, there's a little, it's a running gag down here. One of these, there's a little islet, or island, small island, called the Isle of Capri. And once upon a time, I had a flame, and she told me how proud she was that her relatives had a place on the Isle of Capri. And of course, being the geography nut that I was thinking, oh wow, the Isle of Capri in Italy. But no, I think she meant the Isle of Capri in the Gold Coast. Okay, I do believe we're almost upon it. I hope you get as much of a giggle out of this joint. It really does exist. Right here in Oz. Not immediately apparent, but it will be any second. So yes, look how lovely this place is. Got trimmed out enough. What else? No, can't think of anything. 1935 scenery. Things I've thought of purchasing. Oh, the Orantis. I might get the Orantis. That looks cool, the Daedalus. It looks like the old Dornier 2728. Kind of fusion of the two of them, actually. So that might be a welcome addition. I don't know. Do not know yet. Okay, so there's forgive me for laughing out loud. There's the racetrack I was talking about, with a little lagoon in it. And here we see Fourbell End. Now let's see if it's apparent from the air why. Just over there at our 10 o'clock. Maybe I need some more altitude. We're just going to circle it a couple of times. So yes, it really does exist. I'm sure the architects or the council designers of this particular part of the world thought it was a fun thing to do and they could get away with it. I don't know at what point it immediately becomes visible, but we're certainly going to have a bit of, like I said, puerile fun trying to find it. So you got the little housing estates down there, four and a bit technically. Little junctures down there in the lagoons, and yeah, Fourbell Ends, really, yeah. It exists. You can check it out on Google Maps. Probably looks a lot cleaner without the foliage. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but yes, that is Fourbell Ends. Fourbell Ends. I don't know. I know I should be on medication or whatever, but what the? Alright, now we can head back. 2026 will be kind to crazies like us because I can't keep looking at it, man. 2026 will be kind to people like us because we're going to make it so, aren't we? Alright. So enough of that crazy. One last. There we go. Okay. Look. Prove it to yourself. You go flying there. Prove me wrong. Obviously I'll have to use a clickbait title like "Is it just me?" But you know what? I don't care. Let's see if we can. There we go. See if it's any. There we go. Oh man. Okay. Over the back of the hinterlands of the Gold Coast. We'll bring it back into land, and that will be enough of these shenanigans, I think. But ain't it great to be alive? What's it say? Oh, there we go. Okay, so somebody obviously co-opted Roy Lichtenstein's artwork, but you know, like I said, if Weller could do it for his Rickenbacker 360, I think anyone else can do it on a beautiful little 172 or 182 or whatever it is. Ah, glorious. I don't even know what Cessna I'm flying. How shabby of me. It is sure fun to be back up here though. And it's great. The RX 9070 XT. Fantastic card. Absolutely loving it. Chalk and cheese. And just put you there. Really does just put you there. I think that's Mount Tambourine there. Is it Mount Yeah, that should be Mount Tambourine. No, that'll be Moorwillumbah Ranges, I think. That should be Mount Tambourine back there. Around this time of year, the cicadas will be going crazy. Cicadas, huge cicada, biggest cicadas I've ever seen. Probably up to 2.5 inches long, if not longer. Beautiful part of the world, really is. And the people up here are pretty cool, by and large. Pretty cool. Although I'd always argue, being from Sydney and further south, that I don't know, I suspect something about the Queensland weather makes them all a bit balmy, or it could be something in the water supply or something in the beer, but that's just Australian living for you, I guess. We're all a bit bats. Leave a comment below, usual, like, subscribe. Yeah, I'm infrequent. I don't test many aircraft. Those I do tend to be obscure. Interbellum or World War One, obscure World War Two or post World War Two aircraft. It's not often you'll catch me flying a GA like this puppy. But we're getting excited about a lot of aircraft. But that being said, there are so many cool aircraft now. Oh yeah, the Stranger Things update. How cool is that we get Taug's Hanger's Huey? Probably get toned down a bit, but how awesome that we get the Huey. Just gorgeous, mate. Just gorgeous. We're going to bring it back over the beach. My God, it's lifelike. It's so freaking cool. And we'll put it down. Should be runway dead ahead. And that's Tweed Heads, off on the headland, on the eastern headland there. Which used to be a sleepy little village when I did truck up that way 45 years ago. Beautiful sleepy little village, and one or two pubs and bugger all else. Now it's just literally a sprawl. I do believe that it's pretty much wall-to-wall housing all the way from Tweed Heads, this place, right up to north of Brisbane. Now Brisbane has expanded that much, literally co-opted all the border towns, and good luck to it. That's prosperity for you. You know, it's got a lot of international dollars on it, it's got a lot of bucks on it, and although I could reminisce and say, oh, it was so beautiful in the day and all the rest of it, it was, and it still is in its way to anybody I imagine who grows up here. It's still, you know, it's still got its magic happening. I remember when it was a river and you could literally walk into the river and go crabbing down there. It was kind of cool. It was blue swimmer crabs and stuff like that. I don't know, I've never been a big seafood fan. I used to like catching them. I haven't caught fish in half a lifetime or more. But yeah, I think, and Gold Coast Airfield, just north of it, Gold Coast Airport, just north of it. I think quite incredible that it's come this far in my lifetime. Very beautiful. What else? Let's grab a nice screenshot. It's very special, this part of the world, in its way. And I think I've maxed out Ultra on pretty much everything. Behaves like a dream now. Absolutely fantastic. And I'm glad I got to show you Fourbell Ends. I hope you got a chuckle off it the way I do. I hope you share the same puerile sensibilities. That's about it. I would be keen to know if you've tried out the Freebie Liberator up on .to. I've yet to do so. I think there's going to be a whole bunch of special aircraft coming up in 2026 for obvious reasons. Haven't tried out, was it the XB1, the Boom? So many aircraft I haven't tried out yet. From SU4, I reactivated quite a few of them, so, which is fine by me. I tend to stick with what I like, and don't really go for much else. Periodically I'll try a jet for a chuckle or whatever, but yeah, other than that, I really just like these low and slow machines. Currently flying around Madagascar, circumnavigating Madagascar. I'm doing it in the Piper Tomahawk. Tomahawk? No. The Archer, I think. Fixed undercarriage. No, not fixed undercarriage. One of the Just Flight Pipers. Really should actually pull the trim back down, I reckon. Don't even really need the freeway. I don't even really need the flaps today. There's a freeway that takes you down. Oh, far too quickly. Should be able to drop her off just about here. That, my friends, is that. I've repeated myself. I've annoyed the crap out of myself. Doubtless I've annoyed the crap out of you. But with sincerity, I do hope you have a fantastic time in the coming days and throughout the year. Bring her way too fast, but that's okay. Got ourselves some room. We've got ourselves some wiggle room. Now hopefully just going to plonk her down like butter. Like butter. How gentle is that? Get her off the runway as fast as we can. And take it from there. It's been a pleasure and an honour knowing... Whoa! Ha ha! Ha ha! Almost caught me out. That was a little too hasty, wasn't it? Foolishness on my part. It's been a pleasure and an honour making these crazy things. Got nothing to sell you, got nothing to try and entice you with. All I can say is that I enjoy making these crazy videos, and if you watch them, I truly appreciate the fact that you do, and if you get a laugh out of it, all the more reason. That's the bonus right there. So we're going to pull up safe and sound somewhere, and we'll I'll bid you adieu for the year. What are you doing? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Little weird rudder on control. Okay. Bring her around, and we'll put her in. We'll put her in beside these babies, I guess. Like a chihuahua mucking around with the bloody pit bull, isn't it? You know what? That is bloody fine, people. I'm happy with that. I want you all to have a truly outstanding 2026. And we can flick it all off. Yep. And let's open the door, shall we? Alright, Brisbane, it's been a blast. YouTube, it's been a blast. Stay safe, stay safe. I'll catch you later. Stay safe, stay safe. What the hell? See you later, big beautiful world. Be good. Bye.